You know what phrase I've never liked, but I'm just not putting my finger on it. Why I don't like it. You know, the idea that, when them folks have money and they dress real plain, that it's somehow some kind of like mind thing they're doing. Like they're just so above being flashy or showing that they have money and stuff, and that's some kind of like kudos to them. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case at all. When you know the history of Europeans, you know that they have no way of expressing themselves physically. You look at Prada, you look at Gucci, you look at Louis Vuitton. All of their designs, like their initial designs and everything, and all their style they got that from Africa. Their cousins over there. They switch stuff back and forth. But Europe has never been a place of fashion or style from in itself. You know what I mean? Like over here in America and just everywhere else, everything is based off the Roman template. And the Romans, this is what they wore. They wore a white sheet wrapped around. That's it. They had no mustaches. They had no beard. And when they started conquering people, they started putting their aesthetics on everyone else. So now they get that professional look. You got to be clean shaven. You got to wear like a suit, like a monkey suit, and then nothing else. And they convinced everyone that they're doing this because it's some kind of stepping stone to elitism. Like when you get money, you don't show it, and somehow it's like a statement about you. No, they have no sense of style. They have no sense of expression. If that was the case, then the poor would be able to express themselves. And then once they got money, they taper it off. But they don't. Think about it, right? Fashion, high fashion, is always ghetto when we have it. But then when they finally get a hold of it, then it's avant garde. You know what I mean? All modern music, especially tied to America, all comes from us. There is no American music that does not originate from us. So when you're thinking of country, when you're thinking of rock, when you're thinking of EDM, and because it is a predominantly from in their spaces, you think it's theirs. You think it's their expression, but it's not. They cannot express themselves. So when you get up to the top, when you're at that elite status, you're supposed to be unbothered by the masses. You're supposed to be unimpressed by foundational Black Americans. So you pretend that your unimpressive comes off with you dressing plain and dressing without any kind of flair or any kind of expression. Because they can't. They have no choice but to be plain. You see what I mean? If you understood how much they take from us, how much they have to take from us, then you know why. That's the only way that they can have access to spirit, access to just being yourself physically. Why do you think they go into their neighborhoods and all the houses look the same? Why do you think they came up with HOAs, was basically saying your house can't look no more different than his house? And if his house looks different than the house, we're going to come and get you. You've seen the videos. They're on Ring Take something about, yeah, your grass is 2 inches too high. That's not some kind of hyper programming of success. That's the fact that their baseline is so plain that anything that disrupts it, it it just throws them off. They can't handle it. So they have to make everyone the same. They make everyone plain. They don't mind it. You go out and you see like these people walking around and they all look the same. Every last one of them. They're wearing the same clothes. They're wearing it the same way. They're walking the same. They're talking the same. You could throw them all in the room and you would have no idea who was who because they're cookie cutter. They're just clones of each other. But foundational Black Americans, we don't clone, right? We do what we want to do. And it doesn't matter if it's something that we've had forever, like R&B and soul, or something that we had and they taken from us, we reclaim it, like rock, like country. See what I mean? So don't give these people this idea that they're somehow above us and they figured it out with money. Because it's not about looking flashy. It's about expressing yourself and jewels and beads and pearls and gold and silver. That's just means of expressing yourself. Those are things from the earth. Those things are good. There's nothing wrong with wearing stones from the earth. There's nothing wrong with putting the earth on you and expressing yourself, whether it's metal or whether it is stones. See what I mean? So stop giving these people credit like that. Like somehow, you got to be like them for the money. Because once the money stops leaving their hands, are we all going to be dressed and playing now? No, I don't think so. So it's just something to think about. We keep putting them on these pedestals that they have no business being on. So look the way you want to look. And if you got money, then show you got money. And if you don't want to, don't want to. But the idea that somehow to get into their circles and elitism and to be aligned with them, you have to dress like them? No, because they're plain and boring. They're plain and they're boring. White bread. Vanilla. Enough said.
You look at Armani, you look at Versace, and all these European brands that have literally stolen African symbols to create brands for themselves. How much is still available in terms of that art form and crafts, which still can be beneficiated into? You look at the Maasai cloths and all these things. I saw them in Europe the other day. People doing some catwalk with them in France, and it's supposed to be French couture, huh? But it is stolen African knowledge systems. Decolonization, we decolonize our food, decolonize our hair products, decolonize our facial products, decolonize our clothes, decolonize our technology, decolonize our medicines, decolonize our governments, decolonize God, our religion, decolonize our faith, decolonize. Decolonization is a big word. It simply means reset the African body to factory settings.
If you're like me and you thought these bags were some of the best things to come out of that Louis Vuitton show, they're actually ripped off completely from this designer. This designer, Mila Textures, I hope I said that right, is prominent on social media for their beading. And it's not just Louis Vuitton happened to bead in the exact same way. One of the designers from the team actually follows this creative. And I took the time as well to see maybe this was a prominent style maybe 5, 10, 20 years ago, and you really cannot find anything like this unless you look at this designer's work. Everybody wants to talk about the Vans, but this is the real thievery that's going on from Louis Vuitton's design team. Now, you don't gotta wait until next year to get the Louis Vuitton copied version. You can just go and support this black designer right now. I'm Adam Cross. I talk about fashion and art on my page, and if you want to continue discovering real creatives like this is the page for it.
Low key. Mix again. DJ No Soap. You know what it is. Let's go.
Get right, mama, get right. Get right, mama, get right. Get right, mama, get right. Get right, mama, bring it back like damn, 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 bring it back like get right, get right. Get right, get right. Get right, get right. Get right, bring it.
And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See my days give me one more chance.
sitting here looking at Keisha like, do you love me, do you love me not?
My days are cold without you.
Damn, you hit the spot. Taste like candy, sweet like fruit, ooh, wet like water. Can I love on you? Withdrawals, I'm feeling different. Every day I need a dose.
Let me be your fool. Just